one of those heartwarming stories with the headline reading, "Tragic shooting claims life of beloved Georgia elementary school teacher as estranged husband faces charges." Makes you just want to, take that coffee cup, look into the sunshine and say, it's a good day, isn't it? Oh my goodness. Devastating incident. This one unfolded in Dallas, Georgia over the weekend as a beloved elementary school teacher lost her life in a domestic dispute. And I want to say this going into it because you had mentioned it off the air. There was a protective order, that magical piece of paper that does so much. Obviously, it didn't do shit.
I understand that it might deter some people, but if somebody is really hell-bent on, I'm going to destroy this other person, piece of paper isn't going to do shit. No, it's not. And unfortunately, it did not this time. Jasmyn Victoria Lambert, she's only 37. Third grade teacher at Skill Elementary School in Cobb County School District. She was fatally shot in her home. Her estranged husband, 42-year-old Tyrone Victor Lambert, now faces multiple charges, including murder and cruelty to children. The Paulding County Sheriff's Office reported that the tragic event occurred, and a witness called 911 around midnight on Saturday to report a domestic dispute and home invasion. According to the witness, Tyrone Lambert forcibly entered the residence through the back door and proceeded to threaten multiple individuals with a firearm. Upon realizing that 911 had been called, Tyrone Lambert fled the scene on foot. Authorities immediately initiated the process of obtaining an arrest warrant and issued a be on the lookout alert for him and his vehicle to other law enforcement agencies. However, the situation took a big turn when a witness made another call to police at approximately 7:12 a.m. to report that Tyrone Lambert had returned to the home with a firearm, once again entering through the same back door. Deputies who arrived at the scene heard gunshots before entering the residence and apprehending Lambert outside. So why were they not there already? That's a really good question. 911 was called. They got the lookout going on. Did they not get there in time? Was it too long? Because I don't know what the initial timestamp is on that first call. First call was around midnight. Okay, no, they could have had plenty of fucking time to be there. Yeah. I don't know what you do, though. I mean, they wouldn't necessarily go there and camp out. I guess if I was that individuals in that house, I'd be not there. But, where do you go as well sometimes in those sort of situations? Inside the home, they discovered Jasmyn Lambert with a gunshot wound. She was promptly transported to the hospital, but she succumbed to her injuries. Tyrone Lambert was then taken into custody on suspicion of murder, family violence, malice murder, home invasion, criminal damage, cruelty to children, criminal trespass, prosecution of a firearm, aggravated assault, and obstruction, as per inmate records. So they tried to charge him with everything they possibly could, and that's good. Yeah. In a statement, the Cobb County School District expressed its deep sorrow over the loss of Jasmyn Lambert, saying Jasmyn Lambert's big smile was welcomed to all. Her classroom couldn't wait to see her every day. Our hearts go out to her family, friends, and the entire Still community who already miss her. It was revealed that a protective order had been filed against Tyrone Lambert, although it had expired at the time of the incident. Authorities have indicated that as the investigation progresses, additional charges may be filed in connection with this tragic and heart-wrenching case. There it is. Another horrible human being that can't get their own shit together and can't move on, has to go and, you can't have her, nobody can, or whatever the fuck insane thing they were thinking. Yeah, and I'm so disturbed that he came once, left, and the police have been called, and he felt emboldened enough to show up again and take her out. I mean, it just, why? I mean, I get that they couldn't find him, but I feel like they should have known he'd be back. Seems like it could have been a little bit avoided in a couple of ways. I mean, they're obviously... The police are not private security, so they're not going to camp out at the house, because that was quite a bit of time. It was. I mean, I could see okay, he's gone now, and what do you do? I would think advising the individual at the very least to not stay there would have been appropriate. Maybe they did. I don't know. Then who knows? But that would be the other point of this, where I think it could have been avoided. Not blaming the victim by any means. I'm just looking at ways when someone comes at you with this sort of
threat of violence, what one should do. And I get, sometimes you don't think those things in those moments, but I think that could have been probably done too, to not be there where he knows that where you're at, because he's clearly insane.
I wonder if going to like a women's shelter of some sort might have been,
go to a friend's
at least
house.
until he's caught.
Go to your classroom. Go somewhere other than where he knows that you are. Yeah, because they're going to keep coming back. People like that, they don't take no for an answer until they're locked away or removed from the planet. But yeah, absolutely horrible story. I'm sure. And now we'll find out what it's going to be. Is he going to plead not guilty to this one, or is it going to be guilty? What do you think? What's your guess? I'm going to go with
it's going to be all not guilty, and you know, it'll just blend into the background. You know, another case, another whatever. Yep, another not guilty that everyone has to now watch and spend countless amounts of dollars on. Rather than just, hey, he's a shitty human being, let's get rid of him.
Want to listen ad-free? Want advanced access to all of our interviews before anyone else?
Become a True Crime Today Premium Plus subscriber on Apple Podcasts.
You get every episode commercial-free.
So you can binge on true crime
until you can binge no more.
Search True Crime Today Premium Plus on Apple Podcasts now, or go to our podcast page and sign up now.
More of the Hidden Killers podcast next.